ServiceNow AI agents can perform tasks under human supervision, allowing teams to focus on high-level work that demands their attention. With this ability to collaborate, support the business, their AI can work to serve the people. This can be across IT workflows, HR workflows, CRM, you name it. In this video, we're going to build a simple AI agent in the AI Agent Studio and learn the basics. So let's get started.
All right, so the first thing you want to do is make sure that you're working in the global application scope. So you're going to go over here and click here and just double check that you're working in the global. And now we need to get to the AI Agent Studio. Just go over here, click on all and type in AI Agent and then click over here and you're going to be able to get into this page. And this is where the AI Agent Studio is and where basically we're going to be using this application to build use cases and AI agents. And so let's first of all talk about what the difference between a use case and AI agent is, because I think that's very important. Sometimes it gets confusing for people. Okay, so there's three things you need to be familiar with when working in ServiceNow AI Agent Studio. One is use cases, the other one is AI agents, and the other one is tools. You can think of use cases as kind of like the department, and AI agents like the workers, and tools like the laptops or computers that the workers are using to get tasks done, or the software, for instance. So the high-level use cases are really built in order to use AI agents to get the necessary tasks done, and the AI agents use the tools provided to them to get tasks done. So that's how it kind of works at a high level, and this is called AI agent orchestration, really. So, this is a way to organize AI agents for a specific task. Another thing to note about use cases is that they can use multiple AI agents, and within those AI agents can be multiple tools that they use to get the tasks done. Different use cases can use AI agents from another use case, and in the same way, AI agents can use tools that have been already made. So you might make a particular AI agent and for a different use case, but then you might use it in another use case as well. In the same way, you might make a tool to get a particular task done, but you might need that same tool for a different AI agent. So sometimes this can get really easy to get particular use cases completed because you've already made some of the tools that you need in your workflows. And then all you have to do is just reconnect them in a different way and get some tasks done. All right, now that we've got that out of the way and we understand what a use case in an agent is, obviously, we're going to start off with creating a use case. And in our case, what we're going to do is we're going to create a knowledge expert, use case in this. Okay, so we're going to go click on new over here. And as you can see, there's some fields that we need to fill out. There's name, there's description, and then there's instruction. So I already have some context where I'm going to be copying and pasting here. I'll share that as well later on so you can put in, but just for now, just follow along just to see kind of how this whole thing works. So for the name, we're going to call it knowledge expert. And for the description, right here, reviews and updates knowledge articles. And we're also going to give it some instructions here. Review and improve. Now, one thing to note that you have something called Use Now Assist, and that can help you actually fill a bunch of this out because it's backed by AI and it actually can do a lot of this for you. So that can also be useful if you want. Next thing we're going to do, we're going to press save and continue. And we're going to go into this page. Now, sometimes you can add a trigger for this to run automatically based on a particular thing that happens. But in our case, we're not going to necessarily set that up. We're going to press save and continue. And we're also going to just trigger on this for display and then click save and test. You're going to get to this page right here. Now, we're not going to do a test right now because obviously we haven't had any agents built yet to assign to this use case. So we're going to go back to create and manage. And here, we're going to build our AI agent. So you can click on AI agents right here and then go to new. And just like how we did in the use case, we're going to have some fields that we need to fill out for this AI agent. And again, I'm going to copy and paste some of the information that I already have. And as you can see, our first agent that we're building, which is going to be actually the only one in this case, is Knowledge Expert Agent, which obviously ties into the use case that we were to do. And you can see here the rewrite knowledge articles in perspective for a specific character. And then we have an AI agent role as well. And we're going to copy over here. And we're also going to have a set of instructions. So that's our basically descriptions for this AI agent. We're going to press save and continue. And in this page is where you're going to add all the tools. All right. So as you can see, there's no tools attached right now to this agent. So he can't really do anything. He needs the tools to do things. So we're going to go over right here and add a tool. We're actually adding a script in this case. Now there's many different types of tools. You can add flow actions, you can add record operations, you can add catalog, all kinds of things. And we'll cover that on in different episodes. But for now, let's just talk about the tool that we're going to be doing here, which is going to be a script. Okay, you get to here, again, a bunch of fields that we're going to fill out. Now, I already have the script ready as well, so we're going to copy and paste that in. So I'll go ahead and just quickly just fill this in. So the first tool is going to be get the knowledge article. Obviously, the agent needs to get the article in to be able to update it. So we're going to do that. Moment in the description. And we also need to put in script inputs for the script. So the script inputs, it's going to be, name is going to be number, and the description is going to be the knowledge article number. And we are going to then grab our script. Which I'll share as well. But basically what this script is doing is it's receiving the inputs, which is the knowledge article number. And then it's going to query the knowledge table, which is basically the KB knowledge table. And then it's going to return the article content. That's basically what this script does. Okay. Next, we're going to go down and then we're going to talk about this section right here, which is execution mode. Now, sometimes it can be supervised or autonomous. In our case, we want this to be done autonomously. And then the output, we don't need to see the output. It's just going to be display no. Okay, we'll leave this at none because there's no output. And we're going to press add, and that's it. We've added the first tool to this knowledge expert. Now, at this point, it just has the tool to get the knowledge, but it can't really do anything when it gets the knowledge. So we need to add another tool, which is the update knowledge article. So we're going to basically do the same thing. We're going to update the knowledge article with this particular tool. That's the name, that's the description. And then we're also going to add an input. We're also going to, in this case, we're going to add two inputs, which is the article body as well, because we have the article number, but we want the body as well. And copy that over right here. There we go. These are two inputs. And let's go ahead and copy and paste our script as well. And this is the script to update the knowledge base. Basically, again, what this one does is it validates the inputs that we've given it. So the number and the article body, and then it finds the latest version of the knowledge base. So it queries the KB knowledge table. and then filters by article number, and then checks for valid content, and then updates the article, and then returns a status as well to us. Okay, so that's what that is. And then in this case, it's going to be supervised. But remember I mentioned it. It's going to ask us if this everything going to be okay to do full completion. So this is where it's supervised, and then the output display yes, and we're going to make it concise for the output transformation strategy. Okay, and you press add, and there you go. You've added the 2 tools that this agent needs to get what it needs to get done. Okay, now let's test, save, and continue. And you're going to click here, display, and press save and test. And you're going to get to this page. Now, we've made our AI agent, we've made our use case. Now we need to connect them. Because remember, the use case needs to use the AI agent to get it done. So we're going to go back to create, manage, go back to our knowledge expert use case. And now we're going to basically hook up the agents to this use case. So once it loads, you're going to see here, connect AI agent. You're going to click on add agent. And you're going to just type in the name of the agent that we created. For the first one that we created was knowledge expert agent. So yeah, you're going to add the agent here. And now we got the agent hooked up to the use case. It's got the 2 tools. And press save and continue. And save and continue. Again, save and test. And there you go. You have now basically built an AI agent with a use case ready to be tested. We're in the next section, we're going to go ahead and test it. All right, so let's go ahead and test what we just built. So the first thing we need to do is we need to create a knowledge base. So we're going to go over here and then type in knowledge. And then we're going to go down to create new. And click on standard. We create a standard article. This takes a second, usually. Okay. So let's start filling this out. Knowledge base, it's just going to be knowledge. And a short description, we're going to just create a little article about what an AI agent is. And we'll leave everything else as it is for now. And then over here, I have some context that I can copy and paste over, just taking it off the internet. Okay, as you can see, it's a little bit of information until it's with this. How do AI agents work? It's basically off of ServiceNow's website. So an AI agent, So we got ourselves a little knowledge base right now to work with. And the whole purpose of this is really just to test the AI agent to see if we can update it for us. And then once we've done that, let's press submit. And there it is. We're going to double check. Actually, that's not it. Let's look for it. And there it is. This is our knowledge base that we just created right here. Okay. So now that we've done that, let's go ahead and test it. We're going to go back to our AI Agent Studio. And by the way, we're going to need this number. So I'm going to copy that because that's the number that we need to be able to provide. Go back to AI Agent Studio. We're going to go to testing. And we're going to be always be testing our use case in this. The use case is using the AI agent. And we're going to select our use case, which was called knowledge expert. And over here, I'm going to type in rewrite this. That's it. Simply as that. Press start test. As you can see, it's starting the task. Going through basically getting that knowledge base. And on the left panel, you can see it'll tell you what's happening right now. And also on the right hand side, you're going to see basically what's happening, the decision logs that you can then, see some of the actions and everything like that. If happy, see, it's calling this tool knowledge particle to knowledge article. Let's see, got the knowledge article. Now, at this point, this is do you approve the proposed changes in this article? So we're going to scroll down. We see some. This is the output. As you can see, this is the revision that was made. And this was the work done by the tool. Okay. Now we're going to go ahead and press yes. And then I'm going to press yes again. So this is the point where not only does it makes you approve the update, the type of update you must make, but it also then asks you, is it okay for me to go ahead and update? As you can see, it went and updated, everything's done, and the knowledge article KBC has been successfully updated. Now, you remember, I'm going to grab that number again, and we're going to go and search for that knowledge base. And we're going to go to all, the knowledge, and we're going to go to unpublished. And here it is. Let's click on it. We open it. And here it is. You remember it was quite long when I had. It took everything and basically summarized it in the name of, in the voice of Abraham Lincoln. So this is the change that was made. Now we can review this and we can publish this if we wanted to, right? Go ahead and publish. And now that knowledge base is published. And we go back to knowledge, go to published. You have to type in short description. Was what it, yeah, here it is, right at the top. What are AI agents? Is published. So that's how you basically create an AI agent and a use case to do actually a function in ServiceNow. Hope you enjoyed this. See you next time.